Good now, whenever and wherever this finds you. Today I want to talk about being wrong. Recently I've been caught up in thoughts of the past where when we were freaks, when we would meet, it was instant connection and we were all one and we were together. And it was a movement to replace the establishment, but we didn't know with what, and to end the war, and we didn't know how. I really want to believe that people are coming together to make the changes to get us into the new paradigm. But what I'm seeing in reality is we're more isolated than ever. I make these videos and nobody watches them. I have a friend that has a Discord channel that nobody wants to join. The groups that I've been following are dissolving. So I realized this morning that we're not supposed to be coming together. We're dissolving the empire. We need to come apart at the seams. We need to have no focus or function. We need to let this thing die. This empire needs to die. Or better yet, transformed into a nation that finds its place within the nation states of the world. The rest of the world is moving forward. This week I did videos on Taiwan and the Citizens Assembly in Ireland. And meanwhile, the military-industrial complex is pushing for the Cold War between China and us and Russia and us. They've got problems in Ukraine and problems with Taiwan. And I think that eventually the rest of the world is just going to ignore us and move on. We're saber rattling and all this stuff, but, we're turning into a paper tiger. We can kill, but not persuade. The rest of the world, the powers are into persuasion and letting people come to them instead of them going after the people. What geopolitics is ignoring is that we are faced with a climate crisis, endless war, major inequality, not just in the United States, but worldwide. So the challenges are steep and deep, and what we need to do is basically nothing. There's a spiritual principle of doing more with less. And I say that God does everything by doing nothing. And just saying yes to whatever it is that we're up to as ones that are here to experience the one looking back on itself. But I digress. What I have seen is people who are actually moving internally, spiritually, emotionally. They're evolving to recognize their shadows and accept themselves fully and authentically. And then when they meet, then there's instant connection. And when I see them, I just fill up with joy and love. And I think that that's what we need to be thinking about right now, is how each one of us can make that shift to self-acceptance, full authenticity, and learning to love and accept each other as one.